When we had last left Team Bald, following their exploits at, well, a little bit of their exploits at the Gondian Foundry, they found their way back to Flim Cargo, where they descended deep down into the briny depths, where they found none other than the Iron Throne, repurposed, but also severely destroyed and eroded. And it was there that they were to free as many prisoners as they possibly could as they raced against the clock. Thankfully, they were able to save quite a few, including none other than Wyll's father. Now it was time to chat with all the survivors and perhaps return once more to the Gondian Foundry. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let's unhide all that and let's start our extended debrief here, right? As per usual, like I mentioned last time, apologies in advance. I do have a bit of a cold. It's not too bad, but, I don't know. It might change how I sound as I get a little bit more stuffy and nasally as this goes on. We will see. Alright. Supreme Marshal of the Flaming Fist. Okay. Phalanx Formation. Has advantage on attack rolls if within 3 meters of an ally that carries a shield and isn't incapacitated. Oh, you got Riposte as well. Oh, using a superiority die. Yeah, of course you're a soldier. Or a fighter, I should say. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend a superiority die to retaliate with a powerful strike that deals an additional 1d10 damage. Okay. Hello?
I'll get to your camp. We'll talk there.
Okay. Reminder to self. And we've read that. I'll take that. Good. Oh, the crossbow blueprint. A detailed diagram with values using the Gondian measurement system. A blueprint revealing the internal workings of a Steel Watcher's arm-mounted crossbow. I think we had gotten that elsewhere. Let's see. What was the newest one we picked up? Oh, maybe I don't have it. I will send this to Jaheira. Let's see. Who picked up that notebook or whatever? Yeah, maybe it was Karlach. Manipulations and motivations. Illusion. To what extent does one need to see reality in order to believe it to be reality? Taking the offspring remaining from the sacrifice experiment, we used illusions to create the impression that their parents never died. 8 out of the 12 offspring believed their new reality, and were able to accept that their parents were still alive. The remaining 4 went mad. I'm assuming this is experimentation involving Sahuagin. Right. And sort of like attempts at domesticating them. Okay. Let's see, let's chat with as many as we can here. About you first, Abelia Tubin. I don't know if you're the leader, but you are the one who is standing.
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. There were so many of us scattered through that place. To save so many it was brilliant. Just brilliant. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry, to keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might.
How do you think I found you to begin with? Your father sent me. Your father did? I don't remember your father. I don't have time for this. How do you think I found you to begin with? Your father sent me.
He did? Of course he did. I knew it. I knew he would do something.
Yeah, of course he did. Of course I remember exactly the time when he did it too. I remember exactly the words he used. He said, Lyle Schnub, you better save them gnomes, or I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. That's what he said. He said that to me, and I listened so intently, and I delivered the goods. Anything else?
Thank you again. May Gon's grace guide you.
And you as well. All right. Do you think everyone else will have something to say?
By God, I'm glad
Of
you showed up.
Of course they do.
Hopefully Frel's not too worried about me.
Was there ever any question that they might not all right? Of course they all have something to say. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3. Of course they all talk.
Of course he's going to worry.
Twice.
Frel always worries. God help him.
Okay.
You were so heroic. My word. I can't wait to tell Squav what happened. Gods, I hope he's all right. Thanks to you, me and my Squav might see each other again.
Who is Scorv? Was Scorv one of the Gondian gnomes in the Foundry too?
What they were doing with us was horrid. Thank you for saving me. I can't believe they'd use me to control Drew. My poor sweet wee lad.
Oh.
Featherweight Falson will be back in the ring in no time. Once my daughter Claw is freed. If I got my hands on the bastards that got Claw locked up, a quick 1-2, bang! Out like a light.
Fucking contact Mike, baby. Fucking contact Mike. Holy shit. Featherweight Falson and contact Mike team up. Holy shit. Deedle Ofrin. What's up?
That was amazing. Like one of them old hero stories. Thank you. Bhaal and Genshu will blow a bleeding gasket when they hear about this. Can't wait to tell them.
Man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. They're just all here glazing me up. I don't even feel bad that some of them died. I don't even feel bad that they got a little wonky with their pathing when it mattered most.
It's over, right? There's not more cutting. Thank God.
Okay, maybe this side of the ship is a little more maybe this side over here they underwent a little bit more of a harrowing experience.
Bastard Grindo. Carpentry could never be good enough for my brother, could it? Just had to work in a Gondian forge.
Still hurts. But thank you.
These two must have been from the torture chamber.
Why would anyone do something so cruel, so heartless? It hurts.
Thindo Vinterver.
My lord, your act of valor will go down in Gondian history!
This is how you talk? Fuck yes. Okay.
Ha! Thindo Vinterver will never die!
Yo, he rocks. Dude, he rocks so much. Oh my god, he fucking owns ass. Alright, he will never die! Marlono Rondel.
My sincerest thanks, friend. I don't know what possessed you to find us in that place, but I am surely glad you did. I need to gather my bearings, then find Jeff. My darling Jeff.
I kind of wish, whenever they name dropped their, like, friends or family here, right? That I also got a little image of when I met them, or anytime I saw them at all, because they're really using a lot of like their names and stuff, and I'm just not remembering who they are at all. I'm just not putting two and two together, right? I would say that it's because I got a little bit of a cold, but let's be real. Even operating at 100%, there's no fucking way I would have remembered.
Bloody hells! I was a goner for sure! Thank you. Can't wait to tell my spanner about all this. He'll never believe it.
Alright. And then where is our intrepid captain? Oh, where is he? Huh. Okay. Yeah, really. I don't think he's in here. Okay. Well, let's head on back up. Maybe he's up here waiting.
You.
Oh.
You were to administer Umberlee's justice. Instead, you conspire with the abomination. He who sickened the harbor with blood so black the sea itself chokes.
Gods, they're nuts. You have to help me.
Step out of the way. Protect him, and Umberlee will swallow you whole.
He's all yours. I won't let you execute this man. You don't understand. He wasn't responsible for the destruction in the harbor. all right, dude. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try here. Right? Listen, I know you feel bad about it. You're trying to turn over a new leaf. I hear you. Look, I don't know if I can save you from Umberlee's wrath, but I'm gonna take a shot at it. I'm gonna do my best. Look, I'm the best you got right now, and you know what? I'm all right. You know what? I got pretty high charisma. All right. You don't understand. He wasn't responsible for the destruction in the harbor.
Your lies won't save you. Give us the abomination or be counted as his ally.
Yeah, come on, I can't. You can't just kill this guy. Come on. Oh my god, you maniac. Should I just let her fucking murder him? Oh man, do you want to trade real quick? Oh, you do. You do. Actually, you do. Okay. God. We're gonna have to beat her up. We're gonna have to beat her up, I think. I can't let you execute this, man. Come on, I can't let you do that.
Then you've...
Oh, shit. She didn't even... It interrupted. God, they're all in here. They're all in here. All right. Jesus. Okay. Red Hammer the Divisor. Don't kill them. Please do not actually kill them. Okay. Make sure the hatch is... Yeah, Red Hammer the Divisor, just please keep the hatch locked. In fact, maybe you should go in there and just... just leave it shut. Just lock the hatch down. Nobody in there needs to come out and see me beating up a whole bunch of sexy people out here. Nobody needs to know what's about to happen up here. Look, I'll drag their bodies into a crate like fucking Agent 47 or whatever, and we don't need to worry about any of this, right? I'm gonna turn on passive mode. Right. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Okay. Can we even get over there to melee? Yeah, there's too many damn dudes in the way. Okay, well. Let's do an elemental warp up here. Great. Okay. Okay, that was a critical miss on that one. That's fine. I'm going to go back in and engage. I did knock that one prone, however. That's good.
Forever, pal.
Okay. Can Karlak move now? No, we still have to jump her out from back there. That's fine. Okay. Good. Going in. Great. Okay. Good. How do we make sure this guy also doesn't start killing them? Like, do I have a way to get some extra insurance here with regards to that? You know, is there something I can do? All right. Well. Fuck me, I'm like stuck up in here too.
Still standing.
Okay, well maybe
No matter
Jaheira
what you heard.
can maneuver around a bit. Alright, let's see. What all course of action do we have as Jaheira? We could lay down this for noxious fumes. We could certainly do that. Okay, yeah, lay him up there. Lay him up top. On the Darkbreaker Mickey Corey. Whoa, what a noise. Sounds like a whale. Okay. And then I'm gonna go over here. You know what? I'll throw a little healing on this dude. Good. And let's get you with Halo of Spores, I think. Cool.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay, I can finally move now. Lovely. Alright. Gotta be careful not to kill him. Okay. Who should I go for? Maybe you. I'll do another split shot here. Okay. And then... let's try to lock them all down. Alright. So you two will have a turn. How about you? Can I target you? Part of me is wondering if we should hold this guy. Oh, he's an ally, so I can't do it. Okay. Target is out of LOS. That is not good. Okay. Let's see if I move over here. Alright. Y'all just chill out. Let's all take it fucking easy here. Okay. And then for you, I still don't have visual. Okay. Good. I guess I'll go for Alondra Grey. Let's do a quick save. Oh, you saved against it. Damn, okay. This would have been so much easier if this guy was more of a piece of shit, right? But he very obviously regretted what he was doing, you know? Okay. Which, true enough, he was still doing it, right? He was still going through with kind of doing it. But he did, I remember he remarked that he couldn't find, like, an exit plan for it, right? He wanted to get out, but couldn't quite. Can I dominate him? No. If only. Okay. Let's see. Who should we go for here? I guess we'll go for you. Right. We do have passive mode on. Wyll is almost certainly going to land a kill. Okay. That said, I could try and jump over and hit you instead. Right. Oh shit, maybe I can't jump over there. Yeah, let's try it. I think we can make it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for it.
Prevail.
Now, if I use Withering Cut, she gonna die? Did I just quick save? Let me quick save right now. Can I quick save while this is up? No, I can't. Okay. Didn't kill you. Let's find out now. I'm gonna quick save because it should proc again. If I apply that effect, although it was applied by a melee weapon, will it kill her? Because it is magical damage. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Fantastic. Let's head over here. Now we just need to make sure this guy doesn't just immediately run over and kill her. He just threw some healing on the floor. And he's doing a cool dance, okay? Damn, you're trying to knife me. Alright, let's see here. Can I, like, entangle back here? I can. I think I can get both of them. I'm gonna do it. There we go. Love it. All right. Oh yeah, the mummy. Okay. I can't believe the mummy survived all that. Let's get some speed, have it run up here. I don't know if it'll be immune to the noxious fumes or not. There we are. Can have this one warp up too. Immune to noxious fumes. Perfect. Okay, let's see. This one, mind you, doesn't have the passive toggled on. Okay. Sure. Let's see. Can you jump back here? Yeah, perfect. And let's have you do a swing on this. Oh, shit. Do a swing right there. Great. Damn, they're really trying to ice knife me big time. Okay. Uh-oh. Mind you, this one has now... The noxious fumes are dealing more damage.
Consider my hackles erased.
Okay. Sure. Good to know.
What's this?
Well, let's take care of you. real quick. Should I roll with my bardic attack? Yeah, we'll do reckless. Okay. And then another one. KO'd. Beautiful. Can we jump all the way up here? My god, we can. Is there anything Karlach cannot do?
What's it gonna take?
She can actually clear that. Okay. Give him a thwack. Great. Okay. Now, let's see. Guess we'll do a multi-attack again. Or the Heimel strike even, I should say. We'll end turn. Okay.
This is the easy part.
Part of me is wondering, am I going to need to heal this idiot up? Right? Am I going to need to heal them up, or is the noxious shit actually going to kill them? Because it might actually kill them. Alright, you are KO'd. Great.
Blades bared.
Going up this, I guess. We can get into position here.
Still breathing,
All
despite
right.
everything.
Now it's my turn here. Let's see. Who should I go for? Path is interrupted right there. We could weaken this one. Yeah, let's do a couple split shots here. This one that's held, and the one next to Karlach. Okay. And then we'll focus rest into you. Good.
Listen, you.
Death won't take me
Some
yet.
of that. Whew, that almost killed you. Okay. Gotta be a little careful here. You know what? I am going to toss a little heal into this person. just to play it a little safe. Okay. Let's see. Can we bring Wyll around at all? Ooh, I don't know if we can. We could definitely sprint up, do a dash, and then hit a Dueler's Enthusiasm. I don't think that'll kill him, right? I'm quick saving just in case it kills them.
Fleet of foot.
Okay. Alright. They are KO'd. Now up here. Man, this guy is... It's amazing he's even alive, frankly. Okay. Let's see here. Let's run around this way. There's you. And let's get this on, may as well. Shillelagh. How about you? Let's see. Not enough movement, it says, to use that there. It's a little surprising. Okay, 30% now. Does this deal any damage? I don't think so. Okay, it was only at 30%. Good. I'm gonna keep that dude right there. If anything, maybe I should... Well, no, yeah, I'm gonna keep you right there. Okay. And this one... Let's jump around the back. Okay. We could try to entangle. Not gonna hit. Okay. Well. Let's end turn right there. Trying to shove Karlach, of all people, into the water, which I guess is instant death, yeah. Fair enough. I guess it's worth the chance for that. Okay. Let's try and do a KO here. Should hit, should land. There we are. And then round this way. Should we just run through the fire? I think we should. How many are still up? Just 2? I think so. Okay. Let's go for it. Okay. Then can we jump up here? Not enough movement. I'm just gonna burn a cunning action then. Let's see what happens. Okay. Good. Ooh, we spread fire? Oh, we turned off the noxious fumes, I see. Because she's, yeah, she's lit up. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see, let's get back up here. And let's apply some watery vapors around, I guess. There we go. Okay.
Blood comes
cool.
easy these days.
And then can I get up there to do a swing? Fuck no, I can't. Okay, how about
I
Jaheira?
think we have given offense.
Jaheira can maybe do it. Alright. Shillelagh up. Let's quick save, let's see how this goes. Shit, you're still active, okay.
Time to push my luck again.
Oh fuck, I can't get up there though. Can I sprint around and melee you? Yeah, I can, okay. Alright, fuck yeah. Let's fucking do it, dude. Okay. Let's do a quick save just in case. Just in case. I don't remember if my melee weapon, my new staff, has any sort of effect that may be detrimental to KOs. I'm not even sure if there's going to be any reactivity to me sparing them, right? But I feel like in this situation, neither of these two parties should die, right? I feel like neither of them should be fucking murdered, right? They're both victims of a greater oppressor, you know? That said, admittedly, the Umberlee priestesses are significantly more victimized, right? Okay.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Well, I can't get up there. Oh, what the hell?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's try it like that. And then I'll give him the old smackaroony. There we go. Great.
All's well that ends Not as bad as it could
Are we
have.
cool? Is everybody cool? Are we all cool here? Okay. I think we're all cool. Hello? Red Hammer the Divisor?
You were good to stick your neck out for me. Those Notters would have tossed me into the harbor with irons on my feet. I never forget someone who's done me a good turn. Neither does Cap. Thanks, mate.
Who is Cap? Is that the name of the submersible you've given it?
Cap needs all the attention I can spare, for now. But one day, when the world's set back to rights, we ought to strike out together again. See what's out there.
Okay. Just be careful. Mind you, I didn't kill these people at all. They're still very much alive. I'm not sure what will happen. Will they remember me? I hope not. Hopefully, they will have a very pinpoint and specific type of concussion.
Wanna dance?
Okay, over here. I will take all their cool stuff, though.
Hello.
There we are. This way. Oh, got us a little encumbered. That's fine. Let's send that to Wyll. Good.
Blade at the ready.
Let's see. Does Wyll have a lot of encumbrance spare? Yeah. Okay.
Checking things out.
What's in this? A crowbar? Okay. Shocking that I don't think we've seen a crowbar in this game up until this point. Okay. Heavy crossbow +1. What is my crossbow? +2. Okay. Well, there you have it. Oh, whoops.
Sharp
Need
as
to do
ever.
looting as well.
Heading out.
There we go. Okay. See, a part of me also was thinking that when I promised them some degree of vengeance, that that meant fucking Gortash, right? That's what that meant. But they literally meant to destroy this. To destroy Cap, I guess. That's what they wanted. And you know what? Maybe that's on me for not realizing that's what they meant, right? But come on, who could have possibly known? Who could have known, right? And plus, I think navigating a situation like that in perhaps a somewhat clumsy way feels very in character for my character, right? Sort of bumbling through this situation in a bit of a way. I feel like that very much tracks. Okay, and who knows, maybe their leader will have a really cool item. Like this, Wave Mother's Sickle. This weapon has advantage against wet creatures? Okay, the curve of this sickle evokes a pitiless crescent moon over turbulent seas. Huh. That is fascinating that you can get it to... Is there a reliable way to always, like, make a character wet? There's the, like, spawn in water ability or spell, but I think that counts as a full action, doesn't it? I guess a barbarian could throw water on someone? Huh. It is useful that it always deals cold, though. That is exceptionally useful. Because there's a bunch of other effects that would proc off of cold damage. You know? I'm gonna send it to camp. Add that to wares, and let's send this to Jaheira. Okay, have we looted everybody? For the most part.
Let's get going.
Okay. Now, let's head back to camp and speak with Ravengard. Or Ravengard. Oh, and Wyll also would like to speak. Where even is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Moving ahead.
Let's speak with Wyll first. Let's do a quick save. Ho there, Wyll?
I failed.
Huh?
The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansel.
What? Was that the title of Answer? The Heart of the Gate? Wait, what do you mean you failed? We weren't supposed to kill it? Wyll, we didn't even know about I think we've done a little bit of sequence breaking here with Wyll, right? I think Wyll he's being torn between different planes of reality, right? This is the secret additional, like, complication with Wyll, is that he's also, like, a warrior of time. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Duke?
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Man, dude, I was so fucking right on the money. Like, when they were just fucking vaguely signposting that he might be a piece of shit, right? Man, holy shit. Of course he would be, right? Of course he would be. You know? Why wouldn't he be? It makes perfect sense that he would be a fucking asshole. You know? If his son is so fucking kind-hearted to, like he's so kind-hearted to a fucking flaw, right? To where he's a gullible fucking idiot, is, like, always falling for like, schemes and shit, right? It makes sense that his fucking father would be, like, the ultimate asshole, right? Because there's one of two ways in which you're in that situation, and where you have a parent like this, right? You can only go in one of two directions, right? There's only that you either turn out to be to refute that and to be actually a very goodly and kind person despite everything, or you kind of fall prey to your environment, right? Your son sacrificed his soul to save yours. He had no choice. Wyll devoted his life to protecting the coast. He used his power wisely. I'm beginning to think we should have let you drown. Call on your parasite, connect father with son. Ravengard should know the truth. He didn't sacrifice his soul, though. We broke the contract. And Mizora didn't show up to comment on it, so I don't know what that means, right? I don't know what that means in the... I don't know what that means in Dungeons & Dragons, wherein we did have Wyll say, like, okay, I'm going to leave all my power. I went out of the contract, the hellish contract with Mizora, in 6 months' time, but it does mean that your father is fucked, right? However, what if we break the contract? You know? Then what happens? Does it go around the other way, or is it completely and entirely nullified, and thus a new contract needs to be formed? Right? Or is this sequence breaking right here? Right? I have no idea. I don't fully understand what this first one means. right? Because we explicitly did not. And we went around behind his back, or behind her back, and saved him anyway, right? When it seemed as if all was lost, we managed to save him anyway, despite everything, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. Because taking that into account, right? Like I don't know where, like how bulletproof contracts and stuff tend to be in like Forgotten Realms or whatever. When we just recently massively backstabbed Raphael, right? And true enough, we weren't formally in a contract with him, right? But we did go out of our way and manage to accomplish something that seemed impossible, right? So I don't know if, like, is the same true here? That it's possible that like, the impossible is within the realm of possibility? Right? We have, like, a sort of unreliable narrator in the form of these hellish beings. You know? I do know I don't want to use 4. Right? Out of principle, I don't want my character to use the parasite. They should talk it out. Wyll's devoted his life to protecting the coast. He's used his power wisely.
There is no wise use of the Hell's powers.
Father, please. There's something I must show you.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Wyll's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Wyll's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Wyll partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
It's the truth. Wyll has always been a faithful defender of Baldur's Gate. It's time you two made up. We've got a city to save. I bet you feel like a real bastard right about now. Say nothing. We gotta say 3. We gotta say 3. Come on. This is a choice made for my fucking character. Come on. This is an option here just built custom for my character, right? This is the correct degree of being a bit of an asshole, right? I bet you feel like a real bastard right about now.
I do. And I should. My son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it.
Yeah, try having some fucking empathy, man.
You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Okay, go on.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army.
Uh-oh.
I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian.
Oh no.
A worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will
Karlach,
answer your
don't
call.
say anything. Karlach, don't say anything.
Do you mean Ansur?
Fuck,
The
Wyll,
worm
why
is
would you
dead,
say
Father.
anything? God, you're
Well, we
one
might have
character
once
flaw.
found a friend. We found only his bones, animated by an old grievance. But the heart of the gate still lives. In me. In my allies. In Ansur's defeat, I found my spirit renewed. For as long as devils and demons imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey. I am the Blade of Avernus.
Then go with my blessing. Be
Oh, thank
Faerun's
God.
great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail, the Blade of Avernus.
Okay. Well, that went better than I thought it would. Okay. I think the one catch is that we probably, when Wyll had the exclamation mark, we shouldn't have talked to him just then. Right? We should have immediately talked to Ravengard. Alright. Let's see. That was very funny. God, that was very funny. I do kind of wish there was an opportunity for me to interject and just be like, oh yeah, we'll look into it. Right? I kind of do wish that there was an opportunity for us to be like, oh yeah, weird. We didn't answer, huh? Yeah, we didn't. No, I don't think that's real. There was all we found was a helmet. Is this answer? Is this maybe it got turned into a hat? Deception check, fucking 30. Immediately roll a natural 20, fucking A. Right? I kind of like the idea of fucking squirming of him, the ridiculous buildup. It's like fucking comedy gold, right? his buildup, like, but there is one they fear. The legendary dragon, the legendary worm. Oh no. Okay. Anything else?
The devil's stench lingers, but Wyll is yet a champion of the people. I'd hoped he'd join me on the council, but he is his own man. I couldn't be prouder.
Good. I almost feel like I would have liked a bit more closure with Ravengard. Like, I feel like he came around way too quick, you know? True enough, we did the mind link, or at least Wyll did, right? And I guess it makes sense, right? Have all that going through. It makes sense. But as like a narrative work, maybe it's not quite as satisfying, right? I think better to hash it out and have it be like fucking complicated and everything than neatly wrapped up like this, right? Yeah, I feel like he would still have some degree of animosity. You know, I feel like we got that one. That was too easy of a win for his father, you know? Counselor Floric will be relieved to hear that you're alright. God, I almost forgot about Counselor Floric. Let's say that.
Hells, Floric.
So did he.
While the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison. She stood by me even as the hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her.
Floric is free. She's gathering allies as we speak. I wasn't planning on going that way, but I'll see what I can do. No, and I'm not about to. She's gathering allies as we speak.
Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps.
How did the Absolute Cultists capture you?
I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn, Joaquin's Rest, to lay our heads. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set fire to the place. I don't remember being taken. Just the smoke burning my throat before I fell. I awoke in Moonrise Towers, inside one of those damnable pods. The rest, well, the rest goes without saying.
Okay. What was your business in Elturel? I'm surprised we can't bring up the fact that we were at Joaquin's. Right? And is he even aware of the fact that we went to Moonrise? Yeah, he must be. Right, yeah, he must be aware of the fact that we went to Joaquin's and we went to Moonrise and all of that after Wyll's mind link. Once again, I just kind of wish we could talk about it too. What was your business in Elturel?
A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer, only for the Archdevil Zariel to drag the city into the hells. I've been touched by Avernus, been a plaything for demons. A tale for other places, other days.
Okay. I wonder if Elturel was going to be... was like their plan for either a BG3 expansion or sequel. You know? And pull like a BG2. Because mind you, if you've only ever played Baldur's Gate 3, the big secret, so to speak, a big secret. But the big situation with Baldur's Gate 2 is that it doesn't take place in Baldur's Gate at all. Right, Baldur's Gate 2 takes place completely in and around Athkatla. Right, just involving people and events involved in Baldur's Gate 1. Which of course did take place in Baldur's Gate. Okay. Well, anything else?
Nice. Always good to talk, my friend.
Okay, good talk. Shadowheart?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Okay. I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Is there anything else? How am I holding up?
How are you holding up?
Okay, same.
Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last
time... Alright, good talk. Sorry. Shahira?
Yes?
Okay, I want to ask you something.
Ask it.
Now, we've asked all this before. Alright. I lied. Goodbye. Minsk? Anything?
You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo.
I'd like to know a little more about you. Oh. You called yourself Nadeshka before. What does that mean? I don't think you're half as dumb as you pretend. What does that mean?
It is a phrase in the old tongue of Rashiman, meaning blunt blade. Even in the very belly of their battle rage, a berserker must always know friend from foe. A berserker who cannot must into battle with a blunted sword, so that their rage might harm none but themselves.
Whoa, okay. Bard persuasion. Ah, excellent. Our heroic epic needs a moment of doubt before your inevitable victory. Fighter persuasion. Well, it's only fair to give your enemies a tactical advantage. I don't think it will save them, though. Rogue persuasion. If you forget who we're fighting, my blade can give you a little jab in the right direction. That's a good idea. Maybe we should just take all sharp objects away from you altogether. I would never make you do that, Minsk. That's barbaric. Huh. Yeah, let's go with the bard check. Okay.
Boo and I, we thank you for your kind words, my friend. But Minsk knows when he has made a mess that is for him and him alone to clean. But still, I will strive to be worthy of this faith you show in me. After all, even a blunt blade can break some bones, is it not so?
I know that Minsk is so overly concerned with, like, doing good and, like, kicking the butt of evil. But I almost feel like he's like, the sentimentality and regret he expresses here is like maybe over the top, right? Like I feel like what he's done is not that bad, right? Like listen, bud, we're a group of fucking fucked up people, right? I don't know, like a lot of people here have done some fucked up shit before, right? I guess maybe especially just coming off of recently wrapping up Shadowheart and Astarian's, and I guess in a sense Lae'zel's personal quests and stuff. Like, Minsc, you do not gotta worry about it at all. Listen, people can change. Like, you're fine. It's all good. It's all good. Lae'zel?
Voss stands at the ready.
Oh.
All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen.
Okay. Karlach?
Darling?
Alright. Good talk.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Alright. And Astarian, I guess nobody has anything new to say about
What can I do for you, my friend?
this development. Alright, fair enough. Oh, how about you, though?
Ready and waiting.
Okay. Leave. Huh. Do you think, they'll acknowledge each other? Do you think he knows that she's in here? Right? He said that a stench remained. Do you think do you think he's seen her back here? Do you think he knows? This is probably the source of the stench, right? If he can smell the stench, buddy, here it is. This feast your eyes. This is the source of the stench. It's coming from right there. Huh. All right. Yeah, I think because we did things in an order in which the game hasn't fully quite acknowledged, right? It feels like Wyll's whole situation is a little fucking weird, right, compared to everybody else, right? Involving, with regards to his father, with regards to Ansur and all that, and maybe including the submersible and whatnot with the Umberlee folks. Well, no, I think that went off without a hitch, right? But otherwise, I don't know. It got a little, the threads got a little tangled up, I feel, right? Comparatively speaking. All right. Well, I think when next we return, maybe we'll do a long rest, and we can swap around the party. We'll get Minsc back into the party once again, and we will be ready for... God, if we long rest, maybe we should check out the Temple of Umberlee and what the hell is going on there, right? I'm so curious if they'll have anything to say. I'm so curious. I'm very curious if the game will acknowledge what I've done, right? I have no idea. All right. Until next time, please take care of each other.